And welcome to today's episode of Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Voice Over Voice with me, Tweeter Stewart on Twitter, TWWERSTEWART. Peter Stewart in real life, of course, the name my parents gave me. A piece on earpieces today, because TV presenters don't usually wear headphones on screen, although social media video presenters often do. They have a small earpiece which performs the same role as headphones, essentially being able to monitor themselves and to hear any directions from the producer in the gallery or the ops room, the operations room, the studio control centre. Alongside those directions, injected directly into the ear through that earpiece, comes not only a countdown, but also potentially everything said to the camera crew, the videotape operators, the graphic operators, the caption operators, everyone. Putting it mildly, wearing an earpiece can be a bit of a distraction. You've got to be able to perfect the technique of saying something, either thinking yourself what it is you're going to be saying, ad-libbing, interviewing, maybe listening to a guest or reading an auto cue, but also listening to the babble going on in your ear at the same time. And that babble may be a countdown for somebody else, or telling somebody else what to do, or a camera to move position, or whatever, but also being able to identify what parts of that babble is meant for you, and for you then to act upon it. Yeah? So you've got to be careful not to be thrown by that babble and filtering the instructions for you while you're doing 1, 2 or 3 other things at the same time. Just a little bit of a sidebar, not specifically to do with getting a better broadcast podcast or voice over voice, but worth mentioning it as we were talking about headphones, which of course do. Tomorrow we're going to be starting another short series in our podcast series. Yeah, a series within a series, if you like. What's that going to be about? Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, and catch what it is as Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Voice Over Voice continues. From London, I'm Peter Stewart. In other words, I haven't written them yet.